Hello, my name's Chris, this is Blue Kraken Gaming, and welcome back to Mass Effect, where if you are enjoying the series, likes, comments, subscriptions, they all help the channel grow, they all help get this in front of other people. Now, in our last episode, we shut down all of the torches, we made it through to the final facility, where the Batarians were in control. We killed all of them in silence because the audio went very odd, and just to confuse you guys even more, this is actually the same recording session, so I've not even closed and reopened the game. But effectively we went back in, found there was one Batarian I'd missed, and when we took those out, this cutscene has immediately started, and as you can hear, the sound is back. So yeah, apologies, you missed Balak saying, humans, you're almost more trouble than you're worth, and then we're literally opening this episode with the conversation that finishes that off. So here we go.
Let the hostages go, and maybe you'll live long enough to explain yourself to the Council.
I don't answer to the Council, or to you. I'm leaving this asteroid. If you try to stop me, I'll detonate these charges, and your helper and her friends are all going to die.
I can't just let you go, Balak. Not after what happened here.
This is nothing. You humans have done far worse to the Batarians. We've been forced into exile, forced to survive on what we can scrounge up. It's been like that for decades.
Why take it out on these people? They didn't do anything to you or the Batarians.
Didn't do anything. Aside from colonizing a world that could have been ours, aside from using resources that should have been ours, we were left to defend ourselves. But the humans were stronger than us. We knew that. The Council knew that. But it didn't matter. It was you. You and your kind are the only reason we're in this position.
And how does killing innocent people make up for that?
We had no other options. Sometimes you need to get someone's attention before they'll listen.
Is that what Elysium was? A way to get our attention? Well, you got it. And when we responded, you ran like cowards. Now you want to start it all over again.
Enough! You couldn't possibly understand. Actually, you just don't want to understand, and I'm done wasting my breath. Now, if you want your friends to live, I suggest you step aside.
Now this is where you have a proper Paragon Renegade decision on, do you sacrifice innocent people to make sure you get the guilty party, or do you let the guilty party go, saving the innocents on the hopes you can go and get them later? Now, I will be honest with you, I'm this playthrough not in an attacking frame of mind, because like I mentioned I think early on, we're going to play it pretty Paragon in that we're going to do all the I'm going to say obviously right things, the things that gain you Paragon points basically, unless someone has properly crossed the law, and then they are fair game. Now this guy's definitely broken the law and is fair game, but to my mind and to this shepherd's mind, I don't think we would sacrifice innocents to get to him, because then we're basically like Saren, which is, I mean, ultimately who we're chasing.
You can go, but this isn't over. I'll find you eventually.
Maybe. But I made sure you won't follow me today. Those charges are still on a timer. Better hurry if you want to save your friends.
And again, we have a timer, and I hate timers, particularly as we have actually got people that are still shooting at us while we're trying to shut them down. Like, ultimately, it's like, come on, come on. You're already making me leave you alone so we can shut these down, and now you're still leaving your henchmen here to try and even get in the way there when I have left you alone to let you go. Right, we've got two left. Liara's acting weird. Right, come on. Yeah, I know I'm taking... Liara, you're acting very weird there, sweetheart. Right. That's two down.
Charging up.
Now ultimately we don't need to kill these Batarians, we just need to take out the demo charges. I thought the other one was here, down here. It must be upstairs. Damn. Okay. Got a minute left to get around to it. I have to admit, I do normally make a beeline for it because... What are you doing? Liara's doing some very weird things here, gliding along behind me. Okay, right. And there we go. Turn that off. And I think my best shot is from around here. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. Right, that's it.
He left. Is that all right?
Letting him go was better than the alternative. I thought you were gonna stay someplace safe.
There might have been something I could have done to help. I thought I should be here. I know this asteroid better than anyone. You did it. Another hour and our course would have been irreversible. I ran the numbers, Shepard. X-57 would have struck near the capital city, the most densely populated region. But that's not going to happen, thanks to you. Is Katie in here? Is she all right? Is her team?
Balak was holding them hostage. I let him go to save them.
Let a terrorist go or sacrifice innocent lives. I'm glad that's not a choice I had to make. Is that... Will you get in trouble for that? I mean, he could do the same thing somewhere else, couldn't he?
Again, this is the interesting moral choice, and so please, let me know what you guys chose to do. Did you let Balak go? Did you terminate him and sacrifice the hostages? I'm really curious, what is the balance that people choose to do on that?
Yeah, he could. Balak seemed like a practical man. Practical, but callous. I'm sure if he'd been in my place, Miss Bowman would be dead now, along with all the terrorists. But I'm not gonna sacrifice people who happen to be between me and my target.
So what happens now? The bad guys get away?
Balak gets away today, but we'll still be after him tomorrow and the day after that. Me, my crew, and every other crew in the Alliance. He'll run and he'll hide, but eventually he'll slip up and we'll get him. Bad guys never get away, Simon. Not unless the good guys give up.
Well, I wouldn't want you after me. Shepard, thank you for my grandchildren's lives. I don't think I'll stick around, though. Not with the team gone. Too many ghosts. It's time for me to get back and spend some time with my family. Before I go, I'd like to offer you something. Maybe you'll have more use for it than I will. As lead engineer, I get some quality items. Take your pick. You've earned it.
And this is where you can take some really nice armor, or if you've been Paragon, I suppose Renegade enough, but Paragon enough, you can ask for a really, really good piece of kit for anyone that uses tech items.
I know it's a lot to ask, but that Omni tool of yours, I could really use something like that.
Shepard, I think I mentioned that you saved my kids and grandkids. What's an Omni tool compared to that? You take it, with my blessing. I hope you get good use out of it.
One more thing. You asked me to look into your missing engineers?
Have you found them?
Yes, all of them. Their bodies, anyway.
Oh. I see. Well then, I guess it's better than not knowing.
Take care of yourself.
Be well, Shepard. We owe you.
Okay, this Omni tool is really good, and you'll notice it's a Savant 6. Most of our kit at the moment is like 3, so that's a really powerful one for what we for our current level. And then we can let the hostages out.
I can't believe you let Balak go to save us. I half expected you to just let us die, sacrifice the few for the many.
Then I'd be no better than the Batarians. Besides, Balak won't get away with this. I know who he is now. He can't run forever.
You sound like my brother. He was always so stubborn, but always willing to do the right thing, no matter what.
Your brother was the one Balak killed?
Yes. Aaron. He was the one who convinced me to join the team here. Said it would be an adventure. I don't mean to sound ungrateful, but I should see to Aaron.
I understand. You've been through enough today. I'll get out of your way.
Thank you. Oh, I don't even know your name.
Shepard. Commander Shepard.
Thank you, Commander Shepard. You're not exactly what I expected, but thank you.
I'll get out of your way. So long, Kate.
I appreciate that, Commander. Goodbye.
And that is Bring Down the Sky done. And Liara is still being very weird. Right, okay, so now we head out of the facility and we can get back in the Normandy and keep going. With a very odd, only way to describe it, odd Liara. Right, okay, equipment. So we've got plenty of stuff there. Right, the Omni tool. So here's the one he gave us. You can see the comparison. How much better it is than this logic arrest one we've got. So we are slapping that straight on. Right, okay. Liara is using her pistol because she doesn't have training in anything else. That's fine. Rex, we picked up some shotguns. That one is strictly better for you. So we'll put that on. Right, let's have a quick look at our mods. So, chemical rounds 3, whereas I now have polonium rounds, which are stronger. We've got a high caliber barrel, which, yeah, the rail extension is better. So we'll put the rail extension on for us. Yeah. And then we've got to head outside, and then I think from there we can head back up to the Normandy. Get into vehicle, map, return to Normandy. And there we go. So that is Bring Down the Sky done. Which is nice. Like I say, it's always worth doing. So, the next question we've got, now we've done Bring Down the Sky, is where do we want to go in the main quest? So we've got Noveria or Pharos. Now, I think the final boss at the end of Noveria is going to be a challenge for us, but again, I don't know if they're like level mapped to us, so I don't know whether we want to try and do that when we're a lower level, when they might in theory be easier. I've also done Pharos more recently in my last playthrough, so that's more fresh in my mind. Let's do Noveria. Okay, and then here we have Noveria itself, and we're going to come into land. Unfortunate, there's a couple of back-to-back loading screens there.
Approach control, this is the SSV Normandy, requesting a vector and a berth.
Normandy, your arrival was not scheduled. Our defense grid is armed and tracking you. State your business.
Citadel business. We got a Council Spectre aboard.
Landing access granted, Normandy. Be advised, we will be confirming identification on arrival. If confirmation cannot be established, your vessel will be impounded.
What a fun bunch. I think I'll take my next leave here.
Okay, and here we go. So Noveria is an interesting one because Noveria is basically a corporate haven. It's a corporate planet. That's the only way to describe it. Yeah. Right, we will take our usual squad out, seeing as they're who we've been working on. And
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Right, and then let's go and see what is going on Noveria. So in all of the planets that you actually kind of land on, you have this docking area. It's not always the same docking area, but it always looks the same, and you always have to walk around the corner and do your docking station.
That's far enough.
Something wrong, officer?
You better hope there isn't. This is an unscheduled arrival. I need your credentials.
I'm a Spectre. My name is Shepard.
Load of horse crap, ma'am. We will need to confirm that. Also, I must advise you that firearms are not permitted on Noveria. Sergeant Sterling, secure their weapons.
Don't try it.
Nobody takes my weapon.
Charge and lock! We are authorized to use lethal force. You have to the count of 3 to surrender your weapons. 1, 2, 3.
Captain Matsuo, stand down! We confirmed their identity. Spectres are authorized to carry weapons here, Captain.
You may proceed, Spectre. I hope the rest of your visit will be less confrontational. Parasini-san will meet you upstairs.
Behave yourself.
I mean, I'm a Spectre, I'll behave as much as I damn well want. So we got some renegade points there because we didn't play nice. We didn't hand over our weapons because of respect. We're not going to. We're not going anywhere unarmed. This was the lady that led us through.
Protectors, don't mind the alarms.
I am Gianna Parasini, assistant to Administrator Ananias. We apologize for the incident in the docking bay.
I appreciate your help.
You're welcome. You understand our security chief was only doing her job. One of my duties is orientation of new arrivals. Do you have any questions?
Pretty heavy security for such a small port.
The executive board does everything in its power to protect the privacy of our client corporations.
I can't have my investigation hampered.
Tread lightly. The board can bury you in litigation. You'd need an Asari lawyer to see the case through.
Has anyone unusual passed through here recently?
Unusual? An Asari matriarch passed through a few days ago. Lady Benezia.
Benezia. She is here?
Can I speak with her?
Benezia left for the Peak 15 research complex days ago. To the best of my knowledge, she's still there.
Could you tell me how to get there?
You'll need to ask Administrator Ananias for clearance to leave this port.
Where can I find the administrator?
His office is on the main level, left at the top of the elevator.
Understood. Can we go in now?
Of course. If you need any help, you can ask me at the administrator's office.
She is here. I can't believe it. I imagine you want to talk to me, Shepard. About my mother.
No, we don't. I trust you, Liara. You may not be military, but you're a part of my crew.
Thank you, Shepard. That means a great deal to me.
Because of course, yeah. In case you'd forgotten, Benezia is Liara's mother. Which is again part of the reason it's always entertaining to bring Liara along on this mission.
The galaxy's most respected site for independent scientific research and development. For your own safety and to protect the privacy of others, you are required to obey any directions given by our security personnel. If you have questions or concerns, our friendly administrative staff is always available. Thank you, and enjoy your stay.
Now, what I want is a shop, because I've picked up a ton of stuff that we can't use, so I want to sell it.
This one offers greetings. You are the Spectre that visits Port Hanshan.
Sure, whatever. This is a store, right?
Of course. This one apologizes for inconveniencing you.
I mean, that's a little bit rude to the Hanar. But yeah, this is a shop, which is what I wanted, because we can move to sell and we can offload tons of stuff we're not using. So, I mean, I am actually just going to offload everything, because you get so much stuff. So much stuff. You can just buy what you want at the end of it. But yeah, it takes a little while to go through because we need to clear out our inventory. And there is no sell all button because I don't think they expected you to do this. But yeah, there is so much you'll pick up. Right, okay. And then we can go to buy. Do we have anything good? We have... What's that compared to mine? So... that is better than what I'm currently wearing. That is... Oh. That Titan's even better. Yeah, in which case I probably want to take that Titan 4. Okay, yeah, we'll take that Titan 4. We'll take the licenses. We're taking grenade upgrade. And then we can't afford that. Could afford that, but I'm not worried about the rest of it. Okay. So now we have some new armor. Yep. Liara can't wear that because she can't wear medium. We look a bit more, you know, snow camo, which is good because we're on the snow planet. And then we need to go and talk to Ananias to see whether he'll let us out. Because we need to get out to get to the peak to talk to Benezia. So, his office is through here, unless I've got it very, very wrong from memory. Nope, we're in the right place. Here is Miss Parasini
How can
again.
I help you?
I'd like to speak to Annaleus.
One moment, please. Mr. Annaleus.
Yes, what?
Commander Shepard is asking to see you, sir.
Right, fine, come in.
I mean, yeah, as a Council Spectre, much as he might try and get us caught up in litigation, he's still got to respect. We are a Spectre.
You will excuse me if I don't stand up. I have no time to entertain spaceborne vagabonds.
You have a problem with spacers?
With any transient population. Unreliable consumer bases. Tax dodgers, probably. This greeting is a courtesy. I will only cooperate as required by the Executive Board. Businesses come here to avoid the second guessing of galactic law.
Are you telling me you have no safety protocols?
Don't be ridiculous. Do you think a for-profit company would take no precautions against loss of life and material? Project leads have the final say here, not meddlesome politicians.
Do you do business with Saren?
Agent Saren? One of your Spectre compatriots? He is a major investor in Binary Helix Corporation, which is one of Novaria's backers.
Is Binary Helix developing weapons for him?
It's possible, given his interests. What our clients do in their labs is their business.
I've heard an Asari matriarch is here. Benezia?
She arrived a few days ago, accompanied by a personal escort and some cargo. She's up at Peak 15.
What can you tell me about her cargo?
Large, heavy, and sealed. It passed weapons screening. Beyond that, it is not our concern.
What do you mean, personal escort?
The phrase is self-explanatory. Bodyguards attending to the safety of her person, mainly Asari commandos.
You let Asari who can kill you with their brains run around, but give us flack about guns?
They followed all our regulations. I had no reason to forbid Lady Benezia from taking them.
What brought her out here?
If I knew, I wouldn't be at liberty to say. She came here as Agent Saren's executor. She's here on business for Binary Helix. There were issues at Peak 15 that required Saren's attention.
I'd like to see her, immediately.
I'm afraid that you cannot. Peak 15 is a private facility in the Skadi Mountains. Regardless, there is a blizzard in the area. Shuttles are grounded and surface access has been cut off.
Back to my other questions.
Every minute of my time you waste costs the company 12 credits. I will keep a running tally.
I do kind of like that. Right, sounds like there's not much more we can do.
I have no more questions at this time.
Good. I received a dozen urgent messages while you dithered about.
Okay, so we need to get somehow to that research facility, but...
You've never worked in the corporate world, have you, Commander? You can't bludgeon through bureaucracy.
So it would seem. I need an alternative.
Talk to Lorik Keen. You should be able to find him at the hotel bar. Can't say more. Not within earshot of Mr. Annaleus.
Talk to you later.
Very well.
So yeah, we need to figure out a way to get to that research facility. And Ms. Barasini is giving us a direction to go and do that with. So we need to head to the hotel bar, which from memory is over in this direction. It's a very odd little setup, this one. Right. Is it left or right? That's the hotel. That's synthetic insights. Okay, so we want to head to the hotel, which was this way. This away. Right, okay. Another elevator. Any conversation on this one? No, we'll just stand here in stunned silence. Not even any good music. Come on. There we go. Right. And here we have the hotel bar.
I need a moment of your time.
Do you? Who are you?
The male human at the hotel bar? He's a sales rep for Binary Helix. His name is Rafael Vargas. I need you to speak with him.
I like this. Random person walks in. I need you to talk to someone for me.
Do you know who I am?
Everyone here knows who you are, Dullstone. That makes you ideal for my job. You are a known quantity, or so Vargas will think. He will assume you are here to investigate his company's dirty laundry. That will distract him from my real intentions.
He's right there. Why not talk to him yourself?
I wish I could. I already bungled this myself. He realized I was not a real buyer.
I don't know anything about Binary Helix. What would I talk to Vargas about?
I represent the Aramali City Council on Thessia. Our town is known for its biotic amp crafters.
What is your city's interest in Binary Helix? They do not manufacture amps.
Much of BH's work relates to biotics. There are rumors that the Novaria branch has flown in Asari biotics. Powerful ones. Commandos, to be specific. We want to assess any potential risk to Asari copyrights. You will present yourself as a buyer, on behalf of the Spectres or the Alliance, discuss their military enhancement programs. Your real objective will be to distract him. I will give you a device that will crack into his personal wireless network. It will upload a variety of monitoring viruses. They will infiltrate Binary Helix when he logs onto their intranet.
You think this uniform's just for show? My job is to enforce the law, not break it.
Do you think that Binary Helix obeys all the laws? That they do not spy on other companies?
What they might be doing somewhere else doesn't justify my acting against them here.
Very well, Spectre. I will be on my way.
There we go. That's the kind of thing that we're going to be doing. Very much sticking to the law.
Afternoon. Sit down, have a drink. What can I do for you?
Are you Lorik Keen? I heard you might be able to help me.
You are the Spectre that just arrived, are you not? What can an old Turian like me possibly help you with?
I'm trying to find a way into the garage. I have places to go.
You need a pass. How fortuitous. I'm the manager of the local Synthetic Insights office. For the moment, at least. Mr. Analaeus closed my office. He claims to be investigating reports of my corruption. The administrator is an interesting man. He's become quite wealthy since he took direct control of rents.
I sense a connection there.
Indeed. I acquired evidence of Analaeus' actions. His hired goons are ransacking my office to find it. I suspect your goal lies outside this port. Mr. Analaeus would be disinclined to let you wander. If you recover the evidence from my office, I will give you my garage pass, as well as a sum of credits.
Why didn't Analaeus cancel your pass clearance?
Why should he? There's nothing outside but snow and hungry Nathak.
How did you get a pass?
I'm a manager. Most executives on Novaria are free to come and go as they will.
You have a plan?
I do. However, there is one other... what is that charming human expression? Fly in the lotion? Violence against Mr. Analaeus' thugs may be necessary. He has members of Han Shan's security team searching my offices. He's paying them under the table. Miss Matsuo is unaware of their outside employment.
If I have to kill the guards, I'm afraid I can't help you. There's still the law around here.
True enough, though I hasten to point out that Ms. Matsuo disapproves of outside contracting. If you change your mind, I will remain here. I see no other options at present.
In which case, we're probably going to be better suited to go and have a chat with Miss Matsuo, who I think is still at the front door. So let's go and see what she says. Unfortunately, that does mean a couple of lift rides. And I can't skip these ones. Come on. Any faster? Or do you guys have any conversation you want to contribute here? No? Okay. Right, okay. So that's going to go this way. And then we want to head back to that lift over there. So yeah, I don't really want to get involved in murdering the security officers. You can do. You absolutely can go in there guns blazing and try and sort them all out. But it does, yeah. I don't think that's how our Shepherd would do it. I think they would go, do you know what, if they're not meant to be doing stuff off the books, let's try and sort them out properly instead of, you know, shooting at them. Because we're capable of that. But let's try and not do it that way. Let's try and think through it. Right, okay, so that's where we're going to be coming back this way. Apparently we don't set off the weapon detectors on the way out. Right, okay, here she is.
I apologize for my rudeness when you arrived. I meant no disrespect. I have a responsibility to protect the safety and privacy of corporations here. The arrival of an Alliance warship was unexpected.
I can understand how that would make people here nervous.
I hoped you might. Is there anything I can do for you today, Commander?
There are guards everywhere. Are there that many problems here?
I'm sure Parasini-san gave you the ultra-special blah-blah about business here. Everyone wants to be protected from everyone else, but everyone also thinks they have a special right to kick over everyone else.
So you have to keep them from getting too eager.
Most of my job is diplomacy. Two corps start yelling at each other, my people walk in, flash some ceramic, and they start talking civilly. If there is anything this job has taught me, it's how to be impartial.
Tell me about yourself.
You first. I'm just a security guard. I heard that there were no human specters. How did you get that job?
My crew and I were involved in Saren's raid on Eden Prime.
You disabled the nuke. That makes sense. Special Tactics likes people who can think on their feet. I served in the Marines for a decade, mustered out and went private sector. I was under fire a few times, so I ended up leading this detail.
Why are you still here? Are you guarding my ship?
All of the companies have secrets. Some of them deal in things that are not quite legal. Having a Spectre here makes them nervous. Analea-sama is buried under petitions to kick you off-world.
Then you're actually protecting Normandy from the companies.
I am protecting them from themselves. They do not have the personnel or training to assault an Alliance frigate.
There are guards everywhere. Are there that many problems here?
Everyone wants to be protected from everyone else, but everyone also thinks they have a special right to kick over everyone else.
Apparently we can't talk to her about it. I thought we could.
Very good, Commander. Please stay out of trouble.
Or is it just because that's the first time?
Is there anything I can do for you today, Commander?
No. Okay.
I'll be moving on.
Let's check the journal, because I thought you could talk to her about it. Yeah. Okay. Okay, doesn't mention it in there. Okay, looks like we do have to go in guns blazing then. But we're going to kick that off next time. So thank you all very much for joining me as usual. Likes, comments, subscriptions. Again, they help the channel get out in front of people and they help this series keep going. But yeah, thanks very much. Hope you're enjoying it and I will catch you all next time.